Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Skypanic. In today's episode, we are going to see if we can do some work on cleaning up, I'm going to say this disaster, but I don't think I can handle all this disaster in one episode. So maybe we'll work on cleaning up this stuff. And the easiest way I think to do that is to stuff it all in an AE. So we're going to work on the AE room. As you can see, I've already added our ME controller here. So this is going to be our main ME controller. I've got it being powered off of a flux point, which, if you remember from last episode, we got our power ball going. Our power ball is now full, and I've added in a second flux controller, and this one is controlling output from the power ball, basically. So this flux plug right here is sending stuff from the power ball. This flux plug is connected to the temporary network, just called Homer J's network, and that's this one over here. And so basically the reactor is sending it into the Homer J networks, charging the power ball. The power ball is only powering the ME right now because I don't think, because this plug is still connected to the main one, or the reactor. I should probably switch that over to be drawing its power from the power ball. There we go. There. So now the reactor feeds the power ball feeds everything else. That'll come in handy later when the reactor gets moved over to power island over there. Okay, so back to our ME. So built the ME controller, and then I've done some layout work here, and I think what I want to do is we're going to put our drives along this wall, because they're going to kind of block the view a bit, and there's a big stone wall here, so that works well. We've got this area marked for our molecular assemblers. So we're going to have big pillars of 8 interfaces high, surrounded by molecular assemblers. There's lots of room, so I think we ended up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 times 8 16 times 8 interfaces times however many patterns they hold, so that should be more than enough recipes. If we do need more, we can bring it out a couple on this side, and we can even go forward in a whole other row without much problem. Over on this side, this is where we're going to put our inscribers. So we're going to set it up to have space for 3 inscribers, doing the same, or each bank of 3 is going to do, so this will be all engineering, for example, all calculation, silicone, what's the other one, logic, and then we'll need one more bank. We can do the other bank right here, I guess. 2, 3. To put it all back together, I'll move this over 1, and then this little marker placeholder right here, this is going to be for the crystal growth chamber. Now there's lots of room here. Maybe I'll just do 2. That's the problem with glasses, it breaks so easy. Maybe I'll do 2. I don't know if we need 2, but hopefully it'll look better with 2, or more symmetrical with 2. We'll see. We can put some like decoration blocks around it too to help. And where did that other piece of glass go? Black glass on black floor. There it is. Where's the damn hole? Right. Okay. Let's go back upstairs. Okay, so got a lot of work to do, and I'm gonna get started and managed to set up a third-person camera. So we're gonna switch to that footage and watch it in a time lapse. Enjoy. Okay, we getting there. We've got our presses down here. We've got a really rudimentary interface with a molecular assembler attached. Over here, we've got a 1K crafting computer, and we've set up our panels over here, and this will allow us to get moving quicker. So next step, set up a bunch of patterns, get this guy going so we can start cranking out chips and stuff like that. We're going to have to also work on the automation for these guys. Got to set up the interfaces on those. And we should probably get a drive attached. To get the drive attached over here. So yeah, some more work to do, but we're getting there. Okay, a little bit of an update here. So far, we have got our inscribers hooked up. So if we look, we've got, for example, logic inscriber on the back. There's a chest receiving gold. Gold's being fed in to the inscriber. Anything the inscriber produces then being extracted and going into this chest, which the ME is then importing. Same kind of thing happens with the other chests. So this one will have the pure certs crystal as soon as we've got that set up to craft. This one for the engineering press to set to diamonds. And our silicone right here, producing our silicone. The export buses here that fill these chests are set up to be on redstone, so eventually we'll attach emitters to control and only produce when we're low on chips, or circuits I should say. We'll be able to toggle them on and off. And the reason we did it with the chests and not directly is because there's space here to add 2 more of each inscriber, which will, and we'll set the Ender IO cables in round robin, so that'll produce them much quicker whenever they're needed. And then over here, same kind of concept, but this will be producing the actual finished products. So in the back here, it's set to export redstone, exports the printed silicone that's fed into this. That one's set to be always exporting because eventually this will fill up, and the top chest will receive, or will attach an interface to it. Or we might do export buses similar to what we did over here and have them set up to automatically export so that a minimum amount of every chip is always kept ready. We'll see. And then same kind of concept. There's space for 3 inscribers, so they'll produce much faster. The crafting CPU is just sitting here because I had nowhere else to put it for now. So it'll be moved eventually when we get the other inscriber. Next up, we got to get our crystals figured out. So we got to attach attach something so that we can import or create crystals. Okay. Working on the next. Be right back. And we're done. Well, mostly. Still got to work on the cabling, get that run. But right now we've got our basic layout. We've got all our drives here. Okay for lighting. Nope. That could have caused problems. There we go. So we got our drives, and we've got the interface pillars, I guess we'll call them. They're ready to be surrounded by molecular assemblers, and we finished and added in all of the inscribers. They're all speed boosted, and yeah, last little bit is to automate these with the emitters, and we've got our 3 of our actual processors. These are the ones that make the final product, and our crystal growth, and our stack of chargers. So yeah, just got to work on automating this with the emitters, and then figure out some sort of decoration to hide these cables and make it look nice. And we have to set up our crafting CPUs. I'm thinking this kind of area, about half height, would be good. So that way you can, if you're crafting down here, you can see all the computers doing their, crafting computers doing their thing behind. Okay, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment on some other stuff you want to see. And bye for now.